So my name is James Yaegashi. I grew up in Japan, and sumo is like in my blood. It was just like the equivalent of like, playing catch as a kid, going out to play baseball. I would go out and wrestle with my friends, with my dad, with my siblings. So he brought me on board as a cultural and martial arts consultant, and also to help choreograph the fights with the national art. Kokugi is the name. So it's deeper than sport. Sumo. So in English it's S-U-M-O, but in Japanese it's actually 3 syllables. It's su-mo-u, and put together it's sumo. So the last part gets elongated, so it's sumo as opposed to sumo. And so that's actually when we did the production in San Diego, one of the first things I told everybody is like, we're going to get the pronunciation of sumo right. We're not going to say sumo, we're going to say sumo. Oh, masakatsu agatsu. There's a phrase that's used in the play called masakatsu agatsu or masakatsu akatsu, depending on who's saying it. But it's the idea that true victory is a victory over yourself. When you think about fighting, the notion of victory is often, I think, thought of in terms of, am I going to dominate, be victorious over someone else? But I think as a martial artist, there's a concept called, at least in Japanese, tanden or shugyo. What that zeroes in on is the working on the self. And so this notion that true victory, not just like beating someone, but like the notion of your fight is lifelong. And really it's a fight with the tendencies of yourself and the limitations of yourself. When you can get past that, that's when you achieve true victory. I think what's fascinating about that concept, masakatsu agatsu, in context of the play, is that we get to see the journey of the protagonist, Akio, really wrestling with himself. So what's great about sumo is that the way that Lisa's in the play, which all great plays are, it's about human beings. And so you don't really need to have a point of reference to sumo itself, because the characters that she's created are so interesting and the story is so captivating. What's wonderful about sumo is that even if you don't know anything, you'll totally be into the story, but also you'll learn a lot about the martial art of sumo itself. There is tremendous amount of bouts, fighting, physicality on stage in a way that I think an American audience has never seen. So if you like sumo already, I think you'll be thrilled to see the things that we are doing on stage. And if you don't know anything about sumo, I think you'll be blown away by how wonderful it is.